Hey guys, welcome to Wednesday. Today we're going to go through Article 3, so let me take you through that. Go to our handy dandy Constitution. Scroll down. Oh, did we go too far? Nope. Article 3, good. So here we have Article 3. I think the founders intended that Article 3 not be as strong as the other two, but it doesn't mean they weren't important. As you remember, during the Articles of Confederation, one of the problems with our new government was they didn't have a national court system, like a federal court system. It was all a bunch of smaller state courts, and so we didn't really have the ability to settle disputes between states or national issues dealing with the federal government. So Article 3 was important in creating that court. They became a lot more powerful later on, which is fine, but I think their original intention was slightly different. So let's go ahead and read Article 3. Section 1, the judicial power of the United States shall be vested in one Supreme Court, and in such inferior courts as the Congress may from time to time ordain and establish. The judges of both the Supreme and inferior court shall hold their offices during good behavior, and shall at stated times receive for their services a compensation which shall not be diminished during their continuance in office. So, basically, they're saying who serves on the Supreme Court. Those who are ordained and established, all right, by the president, and also the courts are created by Congress. And it says also the tenure of their office is they hold it as long as they're in good behavior, which means indefinitely. Most judges do either retire from being a Supreme Court or they die, which means that, we're looking at 20, 30 years. Sometimes people serve on the Supreme Court. Section 2. The judicial power shall extend in all cases and laws and equity arising under this Constitution, the laws of the United States and treaties made, or which shall be made, under their authority, to all cases affecting ambassadors, other public ministers and councils, to all cases of admiralty and maritime jurisdiction, to all controversies to which the United States shall be party, to controversies between two or more states, between a state and citizens of another state, between citizens of different states, between citizens of the same states claiming lands under grants of different states, between states or the citizens thereof, and foreign states, citizens, or subjects. All right. Basically, all this fancy mumbo-jumbo in Section 3 is about what kind of cases the court can hear. So for those of you that didn't know, we have different court systems. The local court down the street right over there. There's the state court, and there's a federal court. These courts, all right, all hear different types of cases for different reasons, whether it's the state level, local level, or federal level. The Supreme Court is obviously our highest federal court, so most of the cases they deal with are federal issues. Now, that being said, any case can actually end up in the Supreme Court, even a case just down the street over there. But it normally relates to constitutional questions. So, is somebody violating the Constitution, or did they do something that wasn't quite legal by the Constitution? So, those are kind of the cases they hear. Section 3 is really simple. It talks about treason. For those of you who don't know what treason is a crime against your country, which normally results in death. It tells you what is treason and how people are tried by and punished for treason. And that's it, guys. Article 3 is our shortest article. There's not much else I can say at this point. Some other things to think about, too. Since I know there are obviously 7 articles, but we only talk about 3, I think those 3 are the most important for you to know about. Article 5, Congress, all right, and has the power to change the Constitution. All right, yes, the Constitution can be changed. The Constitution is a 200-year-old document. It's been changed 27 times. Founders put the amendment process in our legal system so that way we could change our Constitution with the times. Things are very different now than they were in 1788, and we're lucky that the founders gave us a way to adapt our Constitution to modern needs they could never foresee. So that would be the most important article I'm not telling you much about. Feel free to look at the rest. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me. On another note about Article 3, obviously the Supreme Court decides cases that are decides in their cases if something is constitutional or unconstitutional. And the importance of that is that they can set a precedent for how every other court decides on that case. So if the Supreme Court decides that, hypothetically, here's an example, that drinking pop is illegal because it violates the Constitution, of course none of that's true, but if they did decide that somehow, and it was in truth with the Constitution, all other court cases would cite what the Supreme Court said if they dealt with any case related to the legality of soda pop. So that's just one example. Again, email me if you have any questions. You guys got a test tomorrow. It is open notes, so I can't stop you. That being said, remember that it is short answers, and I expect good short answers. So cite evidence from what we've learned in your notes and your readings. Peace out. Good luck.